What a day. What a day. This is an amazing, we keep saying, people say we're making history, but I keep saying as our presenter, we're living history. You're in the middle, and most times when people are changing something, they don't even know they're doing it. They find out later what their impact has been. But you're right here now, and you will know what your impact has been. About 6,000 years ago, it was recorded that the God of the universe used 3 words: let there be. And in the twinkling of an eye, worlds were formed, oceans were built, stars were in the sky, just by 3 words. And for many, many years, my sister, Ambassador Bennett, and a few of us have been thinking over and over and over, how do we concretize our existence? It's one thing to be a continental diaspora, you know where you're from, you have a land, language, and culture, but imagine 200 million people who think they're from Brooklyn or New Jersey, who have found for many, many years, and by the way, this is the second day of Black History Month, for many, many years, the only history we had started with slavery. Imagine our surprise and our delight and our glee when we saw these people, that we were part of these people, that we were part of a royal entourage and a royal life that we knew nothing about, because everything we knew was in the streets of Harlem or Los Angeles or the streets of Detroit was a riot or something dead, or we weren't good enough, or we weren't wise enough. Imagine our delight when we found out that our life did not start on a slave ship, that our life did not start in a cotton field, that our life did not start on a tobacco plantation, but our life started on massive parts of land, that under those lands held gold and diamonds and silver and brass and everything the world needed. There's a rumor that only 34% of the world's needs are in Africa. I beg to differ. It's more like 72%. It's more like 72%. We'll let the rest of the world have a little oil and a few diamonds. But if you put it all together and get Pangaea, you'll see the whole world was broken up from here. So imagine our delight. My sister has always had this African spirit. Me, I always wanted to be an American. So she came here first and been here 45 years. I've been here 32. She forced me and my brother to come to Africa and be African. And how glad we are and delighted. And so the things you've heard about her are just a tiny bit of her desire for this. I make money. She makes history. I think she does better than me. Wave your flag on that, because history's gonna last. Money is gone, we spend it. But this day was in her mind. And so let it be. She shared those 3 words with the man I'm privileged to introduce. The man who created this amazing representation of us. He's going to take a moment to tell you why the pieces of this flag exist and what each means, and you are going to be so delighted. He's created so many other things, maps. He has maps of every part of Africa with everything Africa has. He builds buildings. He goes to foreign nations and helps them think about their world. And we're so grateful that he's part of us. So I want you to help me welcome with your flags our great and wonderful, we call him an avatar.
His Excellencies, Nanano, Nimen, all the invited guests here today. It is more than to say it's a glorious day, but I'll stand here first to say I'm standing here as a human being, an African, a Ghanaian, a Caribbean, because my other half is from there, and South American. I can never talk about my history without including the wonderful people from Colombia. But today it's about a journey as a professional designer, architect, or creator, putting together many dreams, ideas, and circumstances which have been brewed over many years. As has been earlier said, I'm a development architect, so I've been dealing clearly in developmental issues and how to integrate all the components of, in this case, of our continent. The flag, which obviously is first and foremost coming to pose as a source for our identity, which is going to give a direction. We should know that this whole trajectory began from the 1900s with all the Pan-African movements from near and far, and has then metamorphosed into today, where we can visualize and see a singular symbol which has the African map as its backdrop, with the 5 regions, economically regions: West Africa, North Africa, Southern Africa, East Africa, Central Africa, all of them with their divides. But we now have the diasporans coming from around the world, which have been described in the global image, coming with thrust, bringing hope, coming to illuminate the continent and activate a new African Renaissance. It is about time the issue of development is brought to the fore. And the diaspora comes in with its strength, with its know-how, its knowledge, and of course, experience. Each of the 5 regions have got a lot to offer. West Africa pulling all its resources together. North Africa energizing for growth. Southern Africa, economic minerals coming to bear. East Africa, the seed capital, and of course, Central Africa, the ecological center, giving us the lungs of the continent. With all of these, we now see a complete Africa with the stars which are embedded in each of the components or the economic blocks are now being embraced by the diasporan star, which embraces and touches the continent as it streaks with illuminating light. I'd just like to end by simply saying that, of course, we can say a dream, or for that matter, a culture, is only as great as a dream. And dreams today have been dreamt by all of us here. And we are glad to see this idea come to fruition. Thank you very much.
What we're going to do today, because as I said, we're being live streamed, so what we're going to do with the flag is just hoist the flag here, and then at a later time, we will actually put it up there in front of DAF. But right now, we're just going to hoist it here. Bring it over. Okay. So what we're going to do now, we've probably said thank you to everybody, the media, and of course the diplomatic corps who's always there for us. And, you know, we really want you to take the message back to your various countries and let them know that there is a 6-region flag now. Okay, so that's it. This is our flag. Here, Professor. Take that back. Professor? Okay, this is our beautiful 6-region flag. This is our 6-region flag. I think we give a bigger wave than that. Okay.